Book 35, the Shiva Sutra Vimarshini, the commentary on the codes of consciousness. Summary: the Shiva Sutras, Book 1, are cryptic and dense. In this text, Kshemaraja unpacks them. He takes the brief aphorisms of Vasugupta and expands them into clear, actionable instructions. If the Shiva Sutras are the code, this book is the manual on how to run it. Author: Kshemaraja, c. 10th–11th century CE. About the author: the brilliant cousin and primary disciple of Abhinavagupta. Kshemaraja had a unique gift for taking his master's incredibly complex ideas and simplifying them without losing their potency. He is the great communicator of the tradition. Chapter 1: The Descent of Grace. The origin of the sutras. Kshemaraja speaks. The truth was hidden on a mountain. Shiva himself carved the sutras onto a stone so that the fire of realization would not go out in the dark age of forgetting. But the stone is cold. It needs the heat of the heart to speak. I write this examination to be that heat. The sutras are seeds. This commentary is the rain that makes them grow. They are the map. I am the lamp that shows the road. The first awakening is simple. Consciousness is the only self. Everything else, the body, the mind, the world, is a guest in your house. Do not mistake the guest for the owner. Chapter 2: The Definition of the Self. Atmasvarupa. What is the self? It is not a thing you can find in the brain or the blood. It is the light, prakasha, that allows you to see the world, and the pulse, vimarsha, that allows you to know you are seeing it. The self is the ultimate subject. It can never be an object of knowledge because it is the knower. You cannot use a flashlight to find the sun. You are the vast, shimmering awareness in which the universe is born and dies. This is the only definition. All others are lies. Chapter 3: The Shackle of Knowledge. The veil of the fragment. The sutra says, knowledge is the shackle. How can knowing be a chain when that knowledge is a fragment? When you know only the pieces, you are bound. When you say, I am this body, you have locked yourself in a small room. When you say, this is mine, you have built a wall. To be free, you must trade the small knowledge for the great knowledge. Stop looking at the ripples, start looking at the water. Chapter 4: The Mother of Words. Matrika Shakti. We are prisoners of the alphabet. The mother of words, M, a macron, T letter 1E5B, K, a macron, spins the letters into a web. She gives you a name, and you spend your life defending it. She gives you labels: success, failure, enemy, friend. You walk through a world of labels, never touching the reality. Recognition is the act of seeing through the words. It is realizing that the labels are just paint on the wall. If you scrape off the paint, the wall remains silent and white. Chapter 5: The Sudden Flash. Bhairava's will. Liberation is not a slow climb. It is a sudden flash, adhyama. It is the sudden rising of the will of God in your own heart. It is the aha moment when the disguise is dropped. The seeker realizes he is the seer. The beggar realizes he is the king. This flash does not come from books. It comes from the descending of the power. It is a gift you give to yourself. Chapter 6: The State of the Hero. Virabhava. The one who catches the flash is a hero, Vira. He does not fear the world because he knows the world is his own body. He does not fear death because he knows he was never born. He eats the fire of experience and turns it into the light of awareness. To the hero, every breath is a miracle. Every thought is a movement of God. Every action is a ritual. Chapter 7. The Alchemy of Thought. Shakta Upaya. For those who cannot yet stand the lightning strike, we use the mind. We use the thought of I am Shiva to burn the thought of I am a person. This is the alchemy of thought. You take the leaden mind and set it on fire with the truth. When the mind is fully drenched in the light, it stops being mind. It becomes the spirit. Chapter 8. The Master as the Door. Guru Upaya. The Guru is not a master of others. He is a master of the door. He stands at the threshold and says, "Look here." The Guru is the grace of God taking a human voice. His words are arrows aimed at your heart. If you let them pierce you, the knot will be cut. Do not worship the man. Worship the door that is opening through him. Chapter 9. The Universe as Food. Bhojanam. The sutra says, his food is his knowledge. The yogi eats the world. He does not reject the objects of the senses. He swallows them. He digests the sound, the color, and the touch. He turns the heavy matter of the world into the light of consciousness. For the realized one, there is no pure and impure. Everything is fuel for the fire of the self. Chapter 10. The Actor and the Stage. Natakaratma. The self is the actor, the world is the stage. The actor plays many parts. Sometimes he is a child, sometimes a lover, sometimes a dying man. The fool thinks he is the character. He suffers when the character is hurt. The master knows he is the actor. He plays the part perfectly, but he never forgets his real name. When the play is over, the actor goes home, and home is the silence. Chapter 11. The Power of Intelligence. Buddhi Shakti. Intelligence is not cleverness. It is the power to see the whole. It is the inner eye that sees through the mask of Maya. When the intelligence is clear, the world becomes transparent. You see Shiva in the blade of grass. You see the goddess in the movement of the wind. Clear the mirror of your intelligence. Stop looking at the dirt. Start looking at the reflection. Chapter 12. The Knot of the Heart. Achardaya Granth. There is a knot in the heart that keeps you bound to the earth. It is the knot of this is me, and that is mine. You cannot untie this knot with your hands. You must melt it with the heat of awareness. When the knot melts, the eye expands. It flows out of the body and fills the room. It fills the city. It fills the sky. Chapter 13. The Four States of Awareness. Turya and Beyond. You move through three states: waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. In these three, you are a passenger tossed by the waves. There is a fourth state, turya. It is the thread that runs through the three pearls. It is the background awareness that never sleeps. Find the thread, be the thread. And beyond the fourth, there is the state beyond the fourth, turyatita. Here, even the distinction between states vanishes. The light is constant. The sun never sets. You are the unblinking eye of Shiva. Chapter 14. The Aesthetic Rapture. Chamatkara. The awakened life is not dry. It is full of rapture, chamatkara. It is the aha of the soul when it sees its own beauty in a flower or a song. This rapture is the taste of the absolute. It is the tremor of the heart when it recognizes its own home. If there is no wonder in your eyes, you are still asleep. The universe is a masterpiece of art. Worship it by being amazed. Worship it by feeling the tingle in your spine as the light strikes the world. Chapter 15. The Pervasiveness of Shiva. Vyapti. Shiva is not in a place, Shiva is the space. He is the pervasiveness, Vyapti, that holds the mountains and the stars. There is nowhere you can go where Shiva is not. There is no thought you can have that is not his mind. There is no word you can say that is not his voice. To know this is to be at peace. How can you be lost when you are already everywhere? Chapter 16. The Return Home. Conclusion. The examination is complete. The sutras have been opened. The map is in your hands. But the map is not the journey. Close the book. Breathe. Look around. The room you are in is the temple. The person you are is the Lord. The light you are seeing is the self. Welcome home. Om Tat Sat.